I think this message was meant to find you. You've been looking for a sign not to give up, and this is it. This is me, a stranger on TikTok, telling you it's not time to give up. You never really know the impact you have on other people, but I guarantee you, to someone out there, you are the best thing that's ever happened to them. Whether it's your child, your parent, your co-worker, your best friend, you've made someone else's world a better place. And there is so much good you have left in you to give to the world now. I want you to take a deep breath and know that even if this is the last time you ever see me, I believe in you, and I'm proud of you. You can do this. Remember, even in the moments when it feels like the world is against you, there's someone out there rooting for you, believing in your strength and resilience. You possess the power to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Keep moving forward.
Switch on his own. Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in with Coach Kizzy. So, I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about some truth. It's going to be some of my journey and some of the things that that I don't confine in. Okay? That no longer serves me. And what I mean by that is being a home wrecker. A home wrecker. A home wrecker. I have been a homewrecker before. So this is my this is how you inspire. This is how you inspire people by coming out telling your truth in your journey. I have been a home wrecker where I done wrecked somebody home by taking their partner from them. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to acknowledge that. Those are experiences that you know that it don't align with you today. If you on the mindset journey and a walk with God journey. Okay. So I have been a home wrecker, so therefore you know what to do and what not to do. And so at that moment, the things that I'm about to say to you right now is the same thing that applied to me back then. Okay. The things that I'm about to say to you is the things that I applied to myself back then because it's the truth. It's the truth. Okay. So let's talk about truth. So I want to talk about a troubling reality. People that don't value themselves often seek validation unhealthy ways. In unhealthy ways, such as trying to steal someone else's partner. This behavior can stem from a lack of self-worth and misguidance belief that they need to take from others to feel complete. Okay? So when I was a home wrecker, I didn't feel complete. So that means to complete myself, I had to take your partner. That was mine. So I understand the things that you go through in life by, like you take that experience and you learn from that and you move forward in life. That if you don't want that to happen to you, then don't let it happen. If you don't want it to happen to you, then don't do it to anyone else. Okay? However, it's crucial to recognize the true fulfillment comes from within. When we value ourselves, we attract healthy relationship built on respect and love. Stealing someone else's partner is not only harms to others, but also reflect a deep-seated insecurities that needs to be addressed. I had to address myself on the situation. I didn't need nobody to tell me about it. I had people in my ear telling me about it. But I had to address myself. I knew that it was wrong from stealing somebody else's partner, but I did it. I did it. I stole that partner and I didn't hesitate about it. But these experiences align with who you are or who you need to be. They shape who you are. You understand that? So when it happened to me, I felt just like how that person felt. You understand what I'm saying? This how you align your life by doing the thing. Because karma, just because I stole that person's partner, somebody stole mine. So I understand the situation. I understand the situation. But you take that experience and learn from it because you don't want it to happen to you. You don't want it to happen to you. And you try to event that. And sometimes that's when you be in an unhealthy relationship and you try to keep that relationship going because you don't want to be a failure in that relationship, or somebody saying that they're gonna do you the same way that this, that, so you try to hold on to that relationship, even though that you know that it's probably toxic or whatever it is. You try to hold on to it because you try to prove them people wrong. That's what you do. I'm telling you because I experienced that. I experienced that. Because people be like, oh, y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all ain't gonna do this. So I hold on. So we hold on to toxicity. You understand? This is what we do. We hold on to it, but we know that it's not good for us. But we try. But in our mind, we're trying to prove that these people wrong. That we're not gonna make it. That's what we do. That's why we hold on to toxicity. That's why we hold on to it. We hold on to it because we're trying to prove these people wrong. But then we don't understand that this is a door that's trying to close on us. This is a door that's trying to close on us. That means it's not for your higher good. It's not for your higher good. That means let go and let God. Okay? Moreover, I believe there is someone out there for everyone. Each person deserve love and partnership that is genuine and free from deceit. Instead of seeking validation through others, let's focus on building our self esteem and nurturing our own identity. When we start nurturing our own identity, we start becoming a person of value, integrity, and start knowing exactly how we want this person to enter into our life. Because we prayed about that person that we want to enter in our life. We know that person is not going to be perfect. You're gonna have some people come with flaws. You understand? But if that person is for you, that person is for you. And you don't have to deal with it. But God will show you that these flaws that this person has, they're gonna look over that. That's not perfect. That's that person, that's your kingdom spouse. Because you're gonna look over the flaws. Like a lot of people like, how many body counts do you have? How many people say that? Ask that, and they be like, so I see on there some people like 10, and they be like, damn. And it's the experience that people have in their life. I'm not gonna name mine. That's my business. You know, that's my business. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we learn from these experiences. We learn from them and move forward in life. It's an opportunity for growth because you got to understand. You have to really understand that every experience that we experience in life, even if it's a mistake, even if it's out of order, it's an experience. It's an opportunity to grow. Okay. So we should thrive to uplift one another. When I say thrive to uplift one another, that means telling that person you are worthy to be loved. Your partner will show up at the right moment on God's perfect timing. On God's perfect timing. Because at the end of the day, they might be at your household trying to look at your partner and trying to see what you got, and giving boo-boo googly eyes and stuff at your partner. And if your partner is not for you, you know what your partner gonna do? Get on googly eyes too. So that's why I say you gotta value what comes into your life. I mean, you got to show yourself value to know what comes into your life. Because if you don't, your partner gonna googly eyes with your friend. And who wants that? No one wants that. Okay. Recognize that there's enough love and happiness in the world for everyone. By valuing ourselves, we can create authentic connections that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. So let's commit to embracing our worth, encouraging each other to do the same. Healthy relationships are born from self love, not from taking it from someone else. Okay, because I was sad. I was sad, but I got over that. I got over that. And so therefore you have to understand that, karma is a B word. It's a B word. But when you get to realization, as in, you got to look in your life. Have you ever did that to somebody else? That's where to acknowledge, when you got to acknowledge these things. You got to acknowledge, have you ever took somebody's partner and then now somebody took yours? So I have to acknowledge that I was a home wrecker. I was a home wrecker. So I turned that around. And then it happened to me. I was hurt, but I had to really soak. I had to meditate on things that applied to me back then to when they took mine. Like, you can't get mad at that person because you took somebody else's. That's what I acknowledge of myself. I was like, you can't get mad at somebody else for taking your partner because somebody else I done took somebody else's partner. That's karma. So you guys, if that come across your For You page, this message was meant to find you somehow, some way. And if did nobody tell you today that they love you, just know that God loves you, and so do I.